Guy is so scared of the sun. What he did, he brought all the bed sheets from home and the duvet. Plant. That's actually a bed sheet. They always prepare the land for us, but you can do it again. So I have this thing that I got from a Dollar Tree for like $3, and I use it to turn the soil, make it more fluffy before I plant, because you know these seeds, you don't like plant them like in a regular normal way. I come and spray water. Hello guys, thank you so much for coming back to Sergeants. Thank you so much. If it's your first time, make sure you subscribe. If you're coming back for the second time, of course share this video and give me the comment and let me know where you're watching from, so that I can give you the shout out next time I do another video. So here right now, I'm in the small community garden that we have here as a community that live around here in this neighborhood. So I'm also doing this video while I'm live on TikTok. So if you here on TikTok, I'll be posting this video on YouTube. You'll see yourself. I'll read a couple of you. I've seen Kwamboka, she's saying thank you. I've seen Nick Kiongozi, I've seen you boss lady, niko na degree of pharmacy, nitafikaje hapo, of course that is Swahili. And I've seen Alpha V to go. So guys on YouTube and on TikTok, thank you so much for supporting me. We can do this video together. What I'm doing today is I'm showing you what guys do, you know, especially those guys who come from Kenya and they want to eat the foods that they got used to eating when they were in Kenya. So right now here we have a community garden. That's what we're doing right now, and I will take you outside. So it's gonna be challenging today because I'm actually live here on TikTok. I can see people here. So Dr. Alpha, I'm not live on YouTube. I'm doing a YouTube video, and I've seen Britton and Fit Dr. Umar. So guys, let's go to the garden and I'll tell you a couple of things that people do here. Oh, I should switch off the car. Okay. So this is the community garden that you see around in front of me, and I'll give you the process and how we plant stuff here. So if you're from Kenya and you miss eating the foods that you got used to eating, you know, like the vegetable, what do? Like you can't find those in a grocery store, for instance, and you really want to eat them. So I'll take you around here. So guys, if you look around, this is the community gardens. I think this one got tired, you know, plowing this field is not easy. He got tired. This must be a white person. They really like the fancy stuff. And of course this one is on the process of planting. They have the rosemary, and of course look at this, they have sunflower. I think those are beans, and this looks like amaranth. It's one of the common things that you can find in Kenyan market. So let me take you around, you know. See, this is very famous in Kenya. Guys, this is what we call sukuma wiki. I don't really know why it was called sukuma wiki. These guys in the US call it kale. Sometimes they call it collards. No, this must be collards. There's another type that is called kale. I'll show you around. So this one, we use this in Kenya. It's very, very common. You'll find it almost in every household. But towards the other side, if you can see, there's one that is called starweed. These white people call it starweed. That is supposed to be vegetable. You know that one? That is vegetable, and we Kenyans eat that. And of course this is another Kenyan. You can see they have a bunch of beans, and guys, we use the bean leaves as vegetables too. And they have tomatoes. This is interesting, you know. This guy is planting a lot of chili. I think those are chili and some beans. But this garden was once belonging to a Kenyan person I know, and she didn't plant this year, so she left a lot of seedlings that grew again in this season. So if you're here for the first time and you're not from Minnesota, you're not from the US, I have to tell you one thing. These things that you see around here, we only have one season of planting. You know the small little space that you see? We only have one season of planting, and that is from the month of maybe May towards September. A couple months. That's the only time you can plant. And what we do, like for me, for instance, I'll take you to my small piece of land there. I plant the veggies, specifically the ones that I can't buy in the grocery store, and I plant those, and then I harvest those. Then I branch them, maybe just boil them for a couple minutes. Then I will just freeze them and use those for the next whole year. Look at this. This is what we call djembe, but this one is not the real djembe. This one cannot plow. This is the one for the white person. If you look around these gardens, you will definitely know which one is a Kenyan or maybe which one is not a Kenyan. This looks like a Kenyan. Look, there's a lot of saga. We call them saga, and these guys in the US, they call it starweed. It's very common. Sometimes it grows by itself. You see that one? And then there's this one here that is very, very also famous. It's called managu. You know, those ones, they kind of grow by themselves here. Naturally, these things grow here by themselves. There's another breed. Oh, it's here. So this is the same variety of managu, but this one grows by itself, and the other one we just planted. We plant those because these ones, I don't know how people get it to the US. It's only available in Kenya. For some reason, people bring it here. I don't know how. And then this is my little garden. I'll come back later. So, and then this is my friend from Sri Lanka. No, I don't know. This is from where? This is from Latin America. I know him. And this is the one from Sri Lanka. And he also has chili. He has tomatoes. He has cabbage. He has radish. This must be cucumber. Oh, is it cucumber or something? Or maybe whatever. Then they have a bunch of things that I don't even know. There's amaranth, the red one, you know. Then there's another one here. So you can easily tell, who is a Kenyan. Look at these, you know, they have managu, they have saga, and you know, these looks, Kenyans cannot be so fancy. You cannot find a Kenyan planting flowers like this one, for instance. This one has flowers, and they have kale and tomatoes, and this is what is this? I know the name of this, it's just gone, I don't know. And they have flowers. You cannot find Kenyans planting flowers. And then I'll take you to my garden and let me show you around. So here we are, and I planted these. I had these last year. I planted them. They're called saga. I ate these. And there I have the same thing they have over the other side, managu, and I'll just go in, and there's a lot of them coming up here. Look at those. These guys, I gave this to a white person the other day, and it was like, can I eat this as salad? You know, they have this collard. I have this collard. We call them sukuma wiki. They eat those as salad, like they chop them, just eat as raw. I cannot eat those raw. So how do we get this garden? How do we get this community garden? Look at that. If you come and steal food here, you'll be arrested. How do we get this garden? So what do you do? Depending on the city that you are, I'm specifically in Minnesota. So this garden, like you see from here to there, it's $40 per season. So what do? You go online to your city in Minnesota. This is a specific city, Bloomington. You go online, check the city parks, they have these gardens. Then you pay, then you get allocated how many pieces you want. If it's 2, if it's 3, it's gonna be $40 for one. Then you pay, then they give you a number. Then when you have a number, they send you this thing showing you the plot number to your mail. Then you come and prepare your land. Of course, you're supposed to fence your garden nicely so that you don't have bunnies, you know, how do you call those things? The bunnies and the raccoons and the squirrels. Because you know, the squirrels are so good in enjoying these fresh leaves. They come and eat your carrots if you plant those. If you plant the radish, they'll come and enjoy those. So you fence around, but the squirrels specifically, what I realized, they're so smart. I'll show you what they do. They will come because they're used to passing through this. Look at that. They'll come and chew this plastic fence. So you might want to buy a metal fence, because they will come and just chew the plastic and they will eat what they want, then they will go. I'm so generous, I don't really care as long as they enjoy. Because there's a year last year I planted sunflowers and they were being eaten by birds. All the birds were enjoying the sunflower, so I would not even report them, because that's like stealing. But if it was a human being stealing my vegetable, I would have complained. And then another thing is that these guys will give you a tank for free, come with your watering can. I always don't buy these. I usually grab the ones from these guys, because you know, I don't buy stuff. Then you just use the watering can to water your plants. Right now it's not really blooming, but wait, like in a couple weeks I'll bring you guys around here and you'll see. Then most of these white people that you see, the people who don't really do this for food, they just plant for fun, you know. Towards the end, like when they harvest, they will do this. They will donate the foods. You just scan the code there, the barcode, how do you call it, the QR code. Then it's gonna send you to a website. Then you can donate the veggies, the flowers, and all the things. So this year it's kind of slow, but towards the middle of the season, I'll bring you guys here and you will really enjoy. You will see how much veggies we have. But of course, if you look there, that is the Muslim community center. I told you guys it's a lot of Muslims here, Somalis, friends. I have a lot of them. So what they do is they always kind of have food there every Friday, like the veggies, the grocery. What I do is I go there every Friday again, and I have rice, I have fruits, I have tomatoes, I have onions for free. So if you live in the US, you're not gonna starve, you know. You will not starve. Even if you don't have this garden, you will not be struggling to like find food. Sometimes you come here and tell like a neighbor, like, oh, can I have your tomatoes? Because you know where I'm planting right now, the guy who planted there had a lot of tomatoes last year, a lot, and he never even picked a single tomato. So they just plant for fun, you know, like someone planting flowers for fun. And honestly, me, I kind of feel like that is a good thing. When something makes you happy, do it. So I plant those. I found the variety that I was telling you. This is what we call the collards. I'm not sure. If you guys know the name, let me know. This is another kind of sukuma wiki. Let me talk in Swahili for the Kenyans. This one is so yummy, sweet. The other one is good, but I like this. I don't know where to get the seeds for that. And you see, there's an animal that was enjoying that. And of course, kuna those, how do you call those? This is pumpkin. So, and this one is another person who has another variety of collards that is growing tall and skinny. Maybe they're planting that for seeds, because you know you can make seeds from the collards. How is this guy gonna enjoy the collards? Look at those. And then they have a bunch of bell pepper and tomatoes and a fake fence. The rabbits will enjoy that. This is the one that I think has done the best. If he's gonna have the trophy, this should be given the trophy if we have the trophy. Look at the collards. This is cabbage, maybe, I don't know. And then we have the rose flower. Oh, and this guy has I don't know if this is terere. You guys can tell me. And this has a bunch of beans and corn. They call it corn in the US, corn. We call it maize. They made me pronounce that as corn, not corn. Corn. And this guy is so scared of the sun. what he did, he brought all the bed sheets from home and the duvet. Plant, that's actually a bed sheet. What do you guys think? So that is a bed sheet. And he covered the kale. Maybe he's scared of the sun. And the onion is outside. The onion is outside. So this is my garden. Today what I'll do is I'll be watering the plants just a little bit, because I have a tomato there, and I have another one, and I have another tomato there, and I have the... So the main reason why I do want to plant these and enjoy eating these veggies is because they are organic. As you know, most stores have foods that are organic, but they are expensive. So what I do is I come here and plant these, and I kind of feel like it's cheaper than buying the organic foods. You know, the American foods, how they're full of stuff for preservatives, a lot of sodium, and of course affording to buy organic veggies is kind of expensive. So I kind of come here and use this time that I have, like free time, plant these veggies. So guys, if you're watching this from other countries, let me know if you have this type of veggies. This is amaranth. I don't know if you have it elsewhere. This is African starweed. You know, it's very common in Africa. It was first found in South Africa from research. I'm not really sure. I have to confirm that from maybe if I do a research. But of course, some of these have been introduced to the US for some reason. Of course, there's this called managu. I'll find a good one that doesn't have the soil. Trying to get rid of the weeds, and I'm using my hand because it's easier that way. I don't have to destroy the ones that have already grown. So let me know if you eat this in your country. If you have this in your country, let me know how you call it. And if you have this type called managu in your country, if you eat it, and how do you call it, let me know. They always prepare the land for us, but you can do it again. So I have this thing that I got from a Dollar Tree for like $3, and I use it to turn the soil, make it more fluffy before I plant. Because you know, these seeds, you don't like plant them like in a regular normal way. You just spray them and they'll just grow. So I'm doing this because I enjoy doing it, and it's nice. It gives you a chance to see things grow. It gives you a chance to enjoy doing what you're doing. Yeah. Some people find it weird because I'm coming here in the middle of the day. Not a lot of people come to a garden in the middle of the day. Most people come to the garden when it's in the evening or in the morning. Yeah, so go to my YouTube channel, of course, subscribe and follow me on my TikTok and Instagram, and we can keep connecting. I saw a tomato here. I want to transplant it. It's here. I planted one and it died here. So the last part, after I remove the weeds, I come and spray water. I kind of do it like almost daily because it's starting to get dry. So that these things don't dry up, you know. It's been very hot lately. They look good for now. I harvested some yesterday. I'll be cooking them, and of course hopefully I'll show you how we cook them and prepare them, and I hope you can also enjoy having your own garden someday if you don't have one. But if you do, let me know how you prepare yours in wherever country you are from. So I'll come back again tomorrow and show you how these things look like. I always borrow this from here. Just gonna put it back, and then I do keep my gloves here so I can reuse them. I know they're dirty, and I wash my feet. So guys, like I've told you, it's only in 3 months that you're able to only see grass here, or maybe 4 months in a whole year, because this is up north. We are in Minnesota, guys, and it's really we have long cold seasons here. You only have a short period of summer, and then the whole year it's winter, it's cold. So you see the trees that you see around right now, they're beautiful. It's gonna be a couple months, then we'll not have them. We'll have just leaves that are just branches without. So we only plant these gardens for like 3 months or 4 months, then it's done. And funny enough, I tell this to my African guys, my African friends, my Kenyan people, that if these guys can be able to plant these little gardens and have veggies for a whole year, just using those two little branches, those two what are tanks of water, and then you're able to have all these veggies for a whole year, we can do better. We can do better in Kenya. Like, we don't have to depend on like rain. If you have water, you can plant a small piece of land, then harvest enough of those things that you plant and freeze them, store them, prepare them so that they can stay for longer periods of time. I have to tell you for free, guys, the veggies that I'm using right now at home, I planted them last year. I know you'll argue and say, oh, they're not healthy, they're not the best, but of course that is one way of making sure that you have enough depending on where you live, because here honestly we do not have a whole year of sunshine. I know people in Arizona, Alabama, California, Mexico, those guys down there, they can plant things the whole year, but here we cannot plant things the whole year. What we do is we depend on this little season that we have for 3 months, then we have all these veggies, you know, and this is good for me. I feel like it's kind of my hobby. I have fun when I'm here, and I get to meet people. Today I'm not lucky because I think people went to work, but when I come here, I meet people, I talk to people. I feel nice when I have this garden. So let me read your comments finally as we summarize this video. Yo ni shamba yako? Yes, ni shamba yangu. And someone was saying, I'll read the last comments before I finish my YouTube video, guys. Let me see who is typing. President Ruto is sell cars if you want more information. I'm waiting for the last comment so I can end the video on my YouTube, guys. So who is typing? Nibaye Sapa. Oh, that's the last comment I've read. So guys, thank you so much for watching that video. Please subscribe again, and of course see you again in the next video. And thank you so much. If you're here on YouTube, go on my TikTok also and follow my stories. And of course, if you're here live right now, I'll post the same video tomorrow on YouTube. Make sure you go and check. You might see your name there. So guys, love you so much, and see you again next time. Bye bye.